President Biden is pledging support tonight for our neighbor to the north as Canada struggles with a record number of wildfires. Those fires are causing a thick and hazardous haze to spread across a wider swath of the U.S. 90 million Americans are now under air quality alerts, with the Midwest and the South now covered in smoke. The unhealthy haze is driven by a record number of Canadian wildfires. This map shows more than 400 blazes across Canada. 234 of them are out of control. More than 9 million acres have been burned, 15 times the area burned in the last decade in preceding years. President Biden today said 600 firefighters from the U.S. are in Canada helping to fight the fires, and that more help is on the way. Smoke from the fires is spreading across the U.S. The colors here highlighting this map showing where unhealthy levels of smoke and haze are moving. These pictures show the smoky skies of Washington, D.C., and then further south to Norfolk, Virginia, where the air quality was at unhealthy levels today. And then further west to Chicago, where high ozone levels combined with smoke are also leading to hazy skies and air quality alerts. For more on how the smoky conditions are impacting the Midwest, let's go to NewsNation national correspondent Emily Finn. She's on the ground in Detroit. And Emily, what's it like there?
Elizabeth, good evening to you. Detroit is, they're in a pretty tough situation right now. They've definitely had some of the worst air quality in the country. We have been out here near the Canadian border all day, and when we first arrived this morning, the sky was hazy. It was difficult to breathe. The air was thick. There was definitely a little bit of smoke still left in the air, but the conditions have been improving throughout the day, inching closer and closer to getting back to those normal levels. For the first time ever, the Michigan Air Quality Division placed an alert on parts of the state due to smoke. As the Canadians continue to battle flames across their country, the smoke from the blazes are moving south, directly impacting the Midwest states. We checked the EPA's Air Now tracker, a tool measuring air pollution, and Detroit actually dropped from the unhealthy tier to the unhealthy for sensitive groups category. The air quality is trending in the right direction to get back to healthy levels after Detroit briefly ranked the #2 worst in the world yesterday, behind Delhi, India. Areas near Chicago and Cleveland are also experiencing similar air quality concerns.
This is not the day to go run a marathon, honestly.
Earlier today, we spoke with Jim Hayward, the senior meteorologist with Michigan's Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy, who tells us his team is keeping a close eye on 3 main fires to determine how the department will move forward.
It looks like 3 little mini volcanoes up there just spewing smoke.
These concerns prompted officials to keep the air quality alert in place through Friday night. Haywood tells us he is hopeful we've seen the worst of the smoke, but says fires can make for unpredictable patterns.
Saturday, we know that the wind pattern shifts. It's going to turn around and start coming from the south, which will obviously help. Now, the only problem with that is that this smoke has been going through us and going south. So a lot of that smoke that's already passed through here is going to turn around and come back for a couple of days. And while it should not be as bad as it is right now, tomorrow and Friday, it probably still isn't going to get us into the good category, but hopefully we can drop it down into what we call the moderate category.
Despite officials' advice to stay indoors, we've seen many people across Detroit out and enjoying the day. It's a clear sign the conditions here are better than the East Coast, where people are still wearing protective masks to avoid breathing in pollution. And officials here in Detroit are still hoping for rain after nearly 2 weeks without a drop. They say that the rain will help to purify the air to bring those levels back to normal. Elizabeth?
All right, Emily, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.